This is Silver Chart. This on a weekly basis, and yeah, I know this week is not over with. It's only Wednesday, April 4th, 2012, and everybody knows that's into silver what's going on with it lately. Didn't look like it Monday. It was having an excellent day. Kind of surprised me too, but I'm not getting super surprised by this metal anymore because when it crashes hard, and that's the old game. But you want to be in it when it's up, going up, and you want to be shorting it when it's going down. And, that's really what I'm getting at with some of these things. I'm in a cautious short position on double leverage money with silver, also gold, but I'm also holding some commodities long. The only one I'm holding leverage on is oil because I don't know when they're going to attack Iran. It could be any time. And I realize that double leverage doesn't actually erode that fast. Hold on to it long enough, it's gonna play out. It's gonna play out. So it's kind of a cautious position. I find it incredibly difficult to think that silver can go down to 25 or something like that. I don't know. And the way things are looking right now with the trajectory, what's going on today and yesterday, you would almost think that, but sometimes that's not always the case. But I have to put some kind of faith in these technicals. The correction period is not over. QE is really what's going to really push this metal up, and QE is going to come on hard. It is. It's going to come on hard. At one point in time, it's going to happen soon. It's not going to happen like in 2013. It's going to happen 2012. It's probably going to happen within a month or two. And I think this cycle is just going to play out just the way, it looks like it's cycle. It's going to have one more lower low. It's going to probably go down to 24, 25 or something. Some people are talking lower than that. But you notice that they all jump on the bandwagon talking low when the trajectory is going low. And when the trajectory is going up, they start talking it up. Now, I know I put that other video out about it was being I figured everybody in the world was going to kill me on that. Actually, I think some people realized... there's some merit to what I was saying. You can take it whichever way you want. That was just my opinion. I don't trust most of those guys. I trust like Mark Farber, Jim Rogers. I said this before. And I think Mike Maloney gives some very good, solid presentations on stuff. I read his presentation. I've seen him several times over. Good stuff, and I'm not getting tunnel vision just on this metals and stuff like that, although I'm pretty lopsided into them myself. I'm probably going to get out of them a little bit earlier. And as I was pointing out, some alternative things like, say, for instance, you jumped out of silver back here on March or whatever it was, and it was up around $37 or whatever. You jumped out of silver and you decided to buy stocks in Ruger firearms. Well, you just went up triple your money from there. So... that would have been a smarter thing. So the way I look at it, say I get out of silver a little bit too early. Maybe it's going up to some really astronomical amounts, and some of it I get out of too early. As long as I'm making the right next move, I think I'm okay. That's kind of how I'm going to play that. I think what's going to come up here, one reason silver's going to do good is because I think this attack on Iran is coming up pretty soon. Israel is not going to warn the United States of what they're doing because they're afraid of what the Obama administration might do as far as tipping off Iran. And they know Brzezinski has a lot of clout in the Obama administration. He's totally against Israel attacking Iran. So, just looking at obvious facts, they're pretty quiet right now. They were talking a lot back in 2011. Now, we know in Azerbaijan that there's going to be some deal possibly for getting some kind of weapons from Israel, that they're going to sell them some kind of weapons, and they're going to be able to use their bases to strike Iran from there. Makes a lot of sense. And that obviously is going to drive the price of oil way the hell up because you saw the kind of spike that happened in, I think it was a few weeks ago, when there was just a rumor that one single pipeline was destroyed in Saudi Arabia. What happened to the oil? It spiked over $110 a barrel like nothing. So we could possibly, with an attack on Iran, the oil could spike to 150 or more, like nothing, just like nothing. My mentality is, I've been around. I I don't care what I got a little more cynical view of a lot of things because I've been around some things, and I know people act super smooth on the outside. They're like cold as all hell, and they know how to freaking put the game on. So I have more suspicions than the average person on a lot of things. Some people might call that cynical or negative, but you know what? I'm not really in this. Well, let me put it this way: I'm putting this information out here because I think it's giving people the right way to make the moves. And actually, I can't tell the whole world, but I'm not telling the whole world because I got a very small channel, right? But like I said, as I put in for the short position, I held it. And right now, it looks pretty smart. I don't know what's going to happen this week, but it's kind of looking like it's playing out like it should be. And I'll sell off this short position and get back in there long. When I think the bottom is in. I'm hoping it goes down to 25 for that reason. So I can make money on the way down and then make money on the way up. As far as like criticizing a lot of the biggest silver people out there and all this type of stuff like that, boy, I thought that was going to go over a hell of a lot worse than it did. But I got to be blatantly honest. I don't trust those guys at all. I mean, that's just me. I don't. And there's a lot of people put a hell of a lot of blind faith trust in them. I saw Max Kaiser talking about Eric Sprott. He's a silver vigilante and all this stuff. They're all playing games. So, anyway, I think, you know what? I'm going to tell you honestly, though. Honestly, and this is what people want to hear, this garbage. I think silver is going to probably go like $70 an ounce this year. I do. Because of the conflict that's going to happen with Iran. The oil's going to go way up, the silver's going to go up, and the gold's going to go up, and they're going to announce QE. And QE is going to be big. That's why it's going to go up. It's not, I don't know. Anyway, but then what you're going to hear is you're going to hear all these other people talking like it's going to the moon, it's going to $500 an ounce. And, I was stating originally, I think it's probably, gold might go to 2,400, silver might go to 80 this year. It's crashing like crazy right now. It might go to 80 this year. Then I think it's going to crash down below 50. That's what I feel right now. It's not really a feeling. I just think it's because, like world events, I think Israel is going to do this attack. And they're not going to let the United States know. And the reason they're not going to let the United States know is because they can't, because, the Obama administration and Brzezinski don't want them to do it. And I'm pretty sure the leadership in Israel is going to do this. They're going to attack. They're going to knock out Iran's nuclear facility. So you're going to see oil go way the hell up. And usually when oil goes way up, so does gold, and then so does silver. So the whole scenario that's going on right now is going to change. And it's not like the big conspiracy type things that all these people are pushing out there left and right. They could say, what, God, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, I can't tell the majority because the majority never listens, actually. But I was actually surprised that that last video it did. It wasn't, didn't get killed as bad as I thought it would. I thought it was going to receive an overwhelming, damning response, and I was thinking, oh my God, I don't know if I want to put this out here, but you know what? That's my honest opinion, the way I think. I think a lot of those guys, I call them clowns. I mean, they're entertainers. They're not telling you too much. The guys that are really solid information is like Mark Farber, Jim Rogers. A lot of other stuff it's just a pile of, entertainment. And entertainment is not what makes you money. So I cautiously did some short positions on gold and silver. Hopefully those will play out a little further. And I'll get out of that. And then I'm more into cash, and I'll buy things low, hopefully. I already, made the mistake of buying back in my palladium position at around 643, and here it's 635 and decreasing. But I might buy more palladium than silver. If it goes down really hard. Like if this goes down below 500, I think palladium's in for a double. Sometimes it does better than silver. So, it's going to be interesting. So I think these metals are going to fly this year. I know that's something people want to hear, right? But I'm telling you honestly, I think they are, because of the war with Iran, tensions. Gold's going to go up, oil's going to go up, silver's going to go up. And they're going to do QE, and it's going to be massive. That's why. And it's not because we got the bankers on the run, you know. But anyway, um, you know, my guesstimate is that this pullback is not done with. It's going to crash pretty hard. That's my guesstimate. I can't believe it either because I am too bullish on this metal. But I think it's good. I think this damn thing's going to go down to some number below 26.